So, without further ado, here is what might happen when a Space Marine and a Stormtrooper are allowed to get on each other's nerves.
Now, until you can actually target that Lord of Contagion, I suggest you put in some earplugs.
Hey, aren't our helmets supposed to be able to filter out noise?
Maybe we could stuff our ears full of green stuff.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Have any of you seen the Emperor? You know, the real one? Excuse me? You better take that back. Or what? Or the custodies might hear about this. Oh, well, if you're gonna tell the janitors... They're not janitors. Look, you don't even have an Emperor. I saw it. He got exploded in the third movie. At least our Emperor's still alive. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Keep telling yourself that. Who are you to even give me attitude? Even on a bad day, our Imperial Guard are better trained and equipped than your weekend warrior mentality troopers. Says the guy reliant on ancient weapons and outdated technology. We might come from a long time ago, but at least our hardware evolves and improves with time. You know, like how the real world works. Yeah, well, at least when we fire our outdated weapons, we miss our targets because of bad dice rolls. What's your excuse? Hello, it's in the script that way. Our real combat abilities aren't being reflected. And the fluff, we're clearly feared soldiers. Whereas in your case, crappy dice rolls 50% of the time exactly showcases your so-called skills. Okay, first off, you don't even want to go down the fluff road. We're genetically altered super soldiers with the blood of demigods flowing through our veins. Warriors in the extreme. You're just some off-world recruit who enlisted to avoid having to work on a farm for the rest of his life. And second of all, I suppose it's in the script that a few ragtag rebels and forest cuties totally destroy your great empire. Not to mention, chronology-wise, your rise to power and eventual downfall all happened in a generation or two. Do you have any idea how many multiple millennia we've been doing this? Uh-huh. Yeah, let's see. A New Hope, that's the first movie, came out in 1977. And your Rogue Trader book came out, 1987? Yep, you've definitely been at this longer. Oh, okay, Mr. Smarty Armor. But who has really grown and gotten better over the years with each new release? Huh? Don't make me send a transmission requesting Lord Vader look into this conversation. Go ahead. I'll Vox Primarch Gilliman so we can welcome him personally. Yeah, big threat there. A guy whom his own fans call Girly Man. No one talks smack about Vader. That's because he's not even going to be around long enough to earn a nickname. I think we all know that your little Legion game has about run its course. Yeah, and Grimdark is pricing itself right out of the market. Which must be why we can't even keep up with the insane pre-order demand.
Now, my good sirs, if you please. If I had to guess which one of you was in the right, I would have to say it wasn't in the cards for either of you. Go! Ooh! 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 Ooh!
Mm-hmm. Rock and roll.
Somebody told me they were feeling ill. The Duran Pox, the Duran Pox.
Hold on! For your viewing convenience, here's a clickable link to where the mayhem all started in Warthammer Season 1. Hey, a big howdy to everyone. Thanks for joining me. What we have here is what you might call an addendum scene for Warthammer Season 1. As I mentioned in the creator commentary video, originally this project was designed to be a way to teach new players the mechanics of 40k, and in this case, specifically, the shooting phase. Two of these were made as testbeds, a serious version and a goofy version. And there was absolutely no Stormtrooper in either. Then, when that project didn't materialize, I decided to move forward with the goofy version on my own, just for fun and just to be goofy. not so much to teach 40K. So I added about another 3.5 to 4 minutes of material to the original, which would now include the appearance of a Stormtrooper as shown in Warhammer Season 1. But by the time I was actually getting ready to film the scene, I let my mind wander into the realm of, what if these guys actually had a verbal confrontation? I thought that might be fun to expand upon. So, as an experiment, I wrote additional dialogue that would showcase the escalation in the exchange. Of course, there are millions of possibilities for a heated argument between these two military icons, but this is the road I took. It was a lot of fun to write, but ultimately, it felt like it was overly much and hijacking the original flow and direction of Warhammer. It just didn't really belong within the context of the episode, or I guess I should say, the season. So, it got left out. And, to be honest, the brief appearance of the trooper had a lot more impact than drawing the whole scene out. However, I did think that the scene in and of itself, as a standalone, removed from the structure of Warhammer, did present a fun opportunity to have these two beloved universes, or should I say galaxies, thump their chests at each other. Which brings us to the video you're watching now, where this extended scene has not so much been restored, but produced independently, or as I stated at the outset, more of an addendum. Once again, thanks so much for dropping by. Audio Epilogue. I tried to remain somewhat faithful to the source material, and to that end, please note that the Stormtrooper not only shoots last, but still manages to hit slightly off target. Gotta love Stormtroopers. Oh, and of course, it's self-evident that the Space Marines are reflected as the 9-foot-tall super soldiers they truly are. For the Imperium! Still have a few more minutes? How about taste testing one of these genetically modified time wasters?